obviously that's so organised, and it really looks like a man that could do very, very well.
Move over the Waterford point.
Yesterday's 12 stages were all within 40 miles of Waterford City. Fast open roads with huge crowds, brilliant weather and a great welcome from Waterford people for the rally followers. We're at Ballyduff off the Dungarvan Road as Cork's Billy Coleman goes through with his Opel Manta in second place. German champion Carrignavar has by now retired the Audi. Finland's Henry Toivonen leads in the Porsche. He has almost 6 minutes to spare on Billy Coleman. Ernest Kidney is fourth in the Talbot Sunbeam, and there are now less than 60 cars running. Third man, Micheal in the NDT Opel Manta, is chasing hard on his teammate Billy Coleman. The margin is less than a minute. But one wonders about the safety aspect of the whole affair. Uncontrollable crowds willing to go anywhere to see the cars. It was thought this only happened in Portugal. At Comeragh Drive near Dungarvan, Henry Toivonen has the luxury of dropping the revs on his Rotman's Porsche. Dublin's Micheal is running out of tyres and he has to replace a broken cooling fan. But the fine vantage point is well used by spectators. Winston Henry's escort is most spectacular, while his fellow Ulsterman Alan Johnson in the Toyota is leading the Group A class and he's now in the top 10. The weather suits the vista at Bunmahan as Henry Toivonen heads for the Waterford rest hold in the leading Porsche, and the action behind him is fast and furious. And so it's back to Waterford at the end of day 3 of the circuit. Finland's rally ace Henry Toivonen is winning easily. beautiful Porsche has yet to win a major rally on tarmac Adam roads. But the 27-year-old Finn has today consolidated his position.
Well, I'm very pleased, especially because I thought that Billy and Austin will drive very hard today, and I was a little bit afraid that the gap which we had yesterday when we came to this rest hall is not really, well, it's enough, but I mean it will be smaller than it is now.
It's a long distance to the end still, you realise that, of course.
Yes, that's why I wanted to keep the same gap which we had this morning for this night. Especially I'm worried about tomorrow night stages.
Billy Coleman, you're second overall now. You're about, what, 6 minutes behind Henry Toivonen?
Yeah, six and a half minutes.
It's a lot of time, is it?
It is a lot of time, but the extraordinary thing is we seem to have been driving for ages, for 3 days, but the rally's just halfway through, so and probably I would definitely say that the toughest part is still ahead, so it's still anybody's race.
Are you really, you believe that still something could happen, or something major could happen?
Oh, absolutely. We have you know, going to probably the toughest territory in the country, up the west in Donegal, so you know, the guy who's lying fifth at the moment could win it yet. Definitely.
But you're really back in a competitive business now, aren't you, with this car?
Yeah, certainly it's nice to be in a really good car. I think where we're probably losing out more than any other area with this, our gearing isn't as good as the Porsche. Toivonen has an extra 20 mile an hour at the top end, and the pattern of the stages up to now has, you know, been such that I think it's given him a big advantage.
How would you sum up the rally up to this, Billy? Good rally?
It's a great rally so far.
And Austin Micheal lies third overall, a minute behind his teammate Billy Coleman.
Obviously we'd like to be leading it, but we made a mistake yesterday and we changed an axle. We put in a low ratio axle, and all the stages today with the last 6 anyways are all very fast. They're all sort of 140 mile an hour stages, and we made that mistake yesterday, but hopefully we'll try and pull back a bit more time and
okay, how would you, I mean, this is you've done the Circuit of Ireland many times. How would you say this rally is at the moment? Is it a good rally? Or?
Oh, yeah, it's a very good rally, very well organised, and stages and all are very good. But the other thing is, you know, up into Donegal is really the sting in the tail. It's going to take an awful lot to finish it, really.
Are you hoping you can finish it? I mean,
oh, yeah, obviously we're hoping to finish it, but as I say, it'll take a lot of doing to get to the end eventually.
From Waterford this afternoon, the 45 car still running, headed for stages in South and North Tipperary. Just about now they're on their way to Lough Cutra in South Galway. Last night, rally leader Toivonen injured his ankle in a karting accident, but he was passed fit to drive by a doctor to continue in the rally.
36 of the 80 cars which started last Friday finished the grueling 1500 session.
And Billy, hey, bring it forward. I would imagine be very glad.
The winner was an Irishman. Billy Coleman, the last Irishman to win the rally in 1976, now becomes 3 times winner of the circuit. Driving an Opel Manta, Coleman got his final break this morning when teammate Austin Morgan, who was slightly in the lead, had to drop out when his engine gave up 3 stages from home. Second in was private merchant Ernest Kidney in a Lotus Sullivan. And in third place, driving his first ever rally, was hot rod champion Davy Evans.
The rally of the lakes, and hopefully a couple of
co-driver Ronan Morgan were the only two of the top 10 favourites who left Belfast 5 days ago to make it through to the finish. So what did it feel like to be back at the top again?
Can't believe it. It's been 8 years. I've forgotten what a fantastic feeling it is, and as Ronald was just saying, it hasn't really sunk in yet, I think.
What was your worst moment?
Oh dear, there were many. About 100 last night in Donegal, but we fortunately came through all of them anyway, so I think we had a little argument with a wall down in County Kilkenny on Saturday as well. I think that was about the closest we got to a disaster, but it wasn't too serious.
And you had a bit of trouble with your brakes at one stage.
Well, that was very small, and I think it was my own fault really. I kept my foot on the pedal too long.
Are you happy with the car?
Absolutely delighted. It ran faultlessly for the whole weekend over the toughest circuit of this. I've done 15 of them, and it's definitely the toughest rally yet.